Welcome to today's practice video. This group started in Melbourne back in March 2020, and our daily movement and mindfulness practices are still going today. Please subscribe to the channel. You're welcome to share this. If you would like to join our daily practice, drop us a note. Details are on the About tab on the YouTube channel. Remember that the journey of 1,000 miles starts beneath your feet, so I hope you will be inspired to join us for daily practice. Welcome to practice, everyone. Today's practice will be brought to you by the musician John Cage. You may not have heard from him lately because he's mostly famous for writing a song that has no music. John Cage says, "Don't fall in love with your first idea. Surrender to chance. All great art contains at its center contemplation." Sounds about right for today's practice. All right, let's just allow ourselves to just arrive. You might like to close down your eyes, but you don't need to. We're going to slowly draw our attention inwards. You might do this by scanning through your body, starting from the crown of your head. Just bring your attention to your head, neck, shoulders. As you work your way through your body, just see if you can soften and just become aware of whatever tension or stress you might be holding and release it to the earth. Once you become aware of your out breath, you might be able to use that sigh, that letting go, to just drop a little deeper. We use every practice to just bring awareness to where our body is at. And every day we wake differently. We feel differently to the day before. So just take all the time you need just to notice how you feel on this day. I like that idea of our health journey being like a ship on the sea, endlessly bobbing up and down. Some days are calm, some days there are big waves. We always try and convince ourselves that our health is just something we attain, we get it right, and then we have it. But of course, it's always changing. We're always aging, no matter how much we might fight against this. So we need constant adjustment. Let's bring our hands to the side. Inhale to reach up. Feel like a lifting up a heavy weight. Turn the palms and soften. Sigh it out. Let's inhale to lift up. Exhale. One more time, reaching up. This time, let's bring both of our hands all the way down to our lower belly, just below the belly button. Just embrace whatever sense of ISO belly you may have achieved this year. As we take our next breath, just feel the belly pressing into the fingers. And then as we breathe out, we breathe in for calm. We breathe out to release. Breathe in deep. Breathe out slow. We breathe in to just encourage ourselves to arrive into the present moment. And we breathe out to let go. Let's bring both of our hands now up to our rib cage, either side of the rib cage. And I often like to start with my middle fingers touching, slightly touching, empty out the lungs. And then as we inhale, just feel the hands draw apart from each other as the rib cage expands. And then as you let go, those fingers might come back to touch. As you breathe here, just experiment with how wide your rib cage can move. Apparently, we only use about 10 to 15% of our lung capacity in our usual everyday breathing. So you might like to consciously just move your breath using your mind out into the side parts of your body, the back of your body. Just visualize those areas. You might go down to your thighs, your hips, back of your neck. You might move up to the head. Feel like your lungs are expanding and pushing breath right out through your whole body. Allow your breath to go all the way. Just follow the path. All the way to the end of the in-breath. And then all the way out. Today's practice, we're going to just go a little more into our lung meridian acupressure points. Let's start with our arms crossed. And your inner part of one wrist will cross over the outer part of the other wrist. So this is our pericardium point that we talked about yesterday, meeting our triple warmer point. And just feel with your fingers inside your shoulder, under your collarbone, that kind of fleshy part. This is the first 2 points of our lung meridian. Spend a little time here. Just experiment what it feels like as you hold these points to turn your shoulders in, bring your chin to the chest. And then what it feels like as you draw the shoulders back. So often in life, we can become closed off, feel separate from other humans, separate from the world, maybe get locked in a pattern of sadness or grief or depression. And often this is what our body does, it closes in on itself. So as you move through these points, just notice what feels natural to you. But as you hold these points, see if you can keep your breath in your abdomen, in your lower belly, where we started.
So often with our posture, when we pull our shoulders back, we draw our breath up to our upper chest. And these breaths are always short and sharp and shallow. Often they add to our stress, not our sense of calm. So just experiment with spine long, neck long, maybe chin tucked just a tiny bit. As you breathe in through your belly, you'll feel yourself also breathe in under your fingers, under these lung points. Just feel that expansion, but the main part of our breath comes from the mid part of our body, not our upper body. So our metal element is where we hold grief and sadness, where we tend to hold on to things, pains and trauma. We bring our metal element into balance, usually just by the appreciation of the moment, appreciation of beauty, the song of a bird, the scent of a flower, whatever it might be. You've probably noticed that when you feel very flat, none of these things connect with you. You get locked in patterns of memory, sense of hopelessness. So as we breathe in, we might breathe in and just use a word, whatever word connects with you, that's something like presence. Or you might say peace. Or just appreciation. And as you breathe out, you might let go of whatever story we're telling ourselves. Let go of our fixed identity. That story of this is who I am and I can't change. Or the story of this is what has happened to me and I'll never recover. Every breath in, just feel like you're bringing in peace, calm. Now let's see if we can just extend our out breath a little longer than the in breath. Just use your own sense of counting or whatever works for you. Just allow the belly to empty and then maybe allow the next breath to come in of its own measure. Switch into that feeling of the body breathing you, not the other way around. Because whatever we do, however stressed we might become, however dark our stories become, our body continues to breathe us, even when we're completely unaware of this. So we breathe in presence. And we let go of our fixed ideas, fixed identity, our story. Without being judgmental of wherever your thoughts take you. Maybe as we continue to breathe, our mind becomes a little clearer. And as our body moves into that parasympathetic nervous system state of healing, of resting, of renewal, this is how we teach our body to just heal itself, allow it to repair, without all the stories of our monkey mind getting in the way. So with our fingers, let's just press into those points, the first 2 points of our lung meridian. Your eyes are closed, gently open them up. We're going to open out one arm and we're just going to do our tapping, tracing down the lung meridian. So it starts just on this point inside the arm under the shoulder. And then let's trace it down the arm. And we're going to stop when we get down to the elbow crease. So this is the 5th point on our lung meridian. Just tap around there. You can use fingers or knuckles, whatever works for you. This point is for coughs and sore throats. So if you have any of those things going on, you probably should just go and get a coronavirus test, but you can also just connect with these points on your body. And then let's keep going down. So we're working down the inside of our arm at the top edge. This is our lung meridian all the way down the arm. And then we're just going to stop when we get to close to the wrist crease. I'll just invite everyone to take your own pulse. Just bring 3 fingers to starting at the wrist crease and moving up the inside of the arm. You've probably done this many times before. Just come back into your breath. Just move between the in-breath and the out-breath and just bring your awareness to what happens to that pulse. These are 3 points on our lung meridian, points 7, 8, and 9. Relates to our qigong, our sense of essential energy, our life force energy that we're born with, our qigong. We can either deplete it quickly or slowly, depending on what our habits might be, the way we live our life, the food we eat, the amount of drugs or alcohol we take, the amount of sleep we get. So just notice what happens as you breathe out. As you slow your breath down, what happens? And then we're going to go down to the end of our arm, right to the tip of the big thumb, outside around the fingernail or thumbnail. We're going to draw that arm up, just pulling on both sides of the thumbnail. Just let's draw that arm over the head. So we're opening through the side body. Take a breath. This point, this is lung 11 at the end of the thumbnail. This is a big letting go point, a point of just whatever breakup, whatever loss of job, or whatever thing you're holding on to that may have changed. Just bring it to mind and sigh it out and press in either side of that thumbnail. It might not be a pleasant feeling. Take a deep breath, sigh it out. And let's bring that arm down. We're going to switch to the opposite hand. Again, find that lung 11 point, either side of the thumbnail. Draw the arm up and just gently tug on that thumb, opening up the side body. Bring your attention back to belly and just breathe it out, let it go. Sigh it out. All right, we might come to stand. We'll do a few warm-ups and then maybe delve back into our practice of the Wudang 5 animals. Let's start just coming back to our lung points. Tap across the chest, across the sternum. Let's come down right along our lung meridian. We might pause at that elbow crease. Come down towards the wrist. Spend a bit of time along the wrist. Down to the big thumb. Turn the palm over. Up the partner meridian for the lung is the large intestine. So we trace that all the way back up, back of the shoulder, the neck, back across the front, down the inside of the arm. Let's turn the palm over, come back up. And let's take our arms out and just allow momentum to swing them from side to side, connecting with kidneys, our lumbar spine. I'd like to bring your attention back to your breath. What's happening to it now that we're moving? Let's use the momentum of our arms to take them a little higher now. And we might bring this loose fist back to that lung point. And slowly allow the arms to come back to the side of the body. Let's lift the shoulders and roll through. And come back the other direction. Take one arm up and one arm down and just pulse behind the body. And then let's take elbows out to the side and then cross over. Just pulsing lightly back, opening through the shoulder joints. Give yourself a big hug. Maybe switch which arm is on top. All right, let's rotate through the hips, the waist. Switch direction. Draw the legs together, inside of the knees touching, feet touching. Cup the knees and just very small circles. Knee joint is a hinge joint, doesn't like moving too many ways, but nice to bring a little bit of movement into those joints. And then let's slowly come up, shift our weight into our right leg, lift up our left knee. We're going to move through the ankle and the wrists. And slowly bring that foot down, shift into the left leg, press through the heel, lift the right knee. Please use a wall or a chair if you need any balance support. We're going to fold our arms over, hand in opposite elbow. Drop the tailbone back and lift the chin up so the back is straight. Step one leg out flat, heel pressing into the floor, drop the sit bones down. Lift the chin up, keep the back straight. Take a breath. And slowly come up and switch sides. Make sure you shift the weight back. Don't put any pressure on the knee. Take a breath. And slowly come up. All right, we're going to do a run through of the Wudang 5 animals today. I think everyone maybe already did this last week, but we'll take it slow. Let's start just by feet shoulder width apart. Maybe lift up the toes, place them back down. Just take a moment to shift your weight forward and back. Feel the connection with the earth. Feel your lower body becoming a little more grounded, a little bit more settled into the support of the ground. Knees slightly bent. You might tuck the tailbone under just a little to straighten the spine. Upper body is fluid and able to move. Lower body feels solid. Let's inhale to raise our arms up. Exhale, take them down. Inhale up. This time we're going to take our left arm up, right arm underneath, palms facing each other. Let's take a breath. Relax down through the shoulders. Allow the weight to sink through the heels. No tension in the jaw, in the eyes, in the cheeks. First animal of the Wudang 5 animals is the dragon. Let's inhale together. We exhale to step out with the right leg. Sweep the lower hand out and behind. Left arm comes up and over the head. Take a breath. Let's inhale to sweep the hand back. We step, taking our weight to the left leg. Right hand comes on top, sinking back down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we step out with the left leg, sweep the left hand out and behind, right arm comes over. Press through both feet, feel yourself sinking down, energy is solid and sturdy. Let's inhale to sweep that hand back to the front. Shift the weight, step. Left hand comes on top. Let's try that again. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, step it out. Sweep the hand back. Shift the weight. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Sweeping the hand back. Both hands come down. Inhale to raise both arms in front of the body. Exhale. Sink down. We're going to step our feet a little wider. Bend the knees. Shift the tailbone down a little and tuck it under. Inhale to draw energy into the body. Feel like we're getting our claws with our fingers, and we turn, drop the tailbone down and push out. This is our tiger. Turn the claws, palms come back in towards the body, press through the feet. Exhale, push the hands behind, tailbone sinks back. Inhale, pressing through the heels, lifting up. Elbows come up, shoulders back. Exhale, press out. Turn the claws, palms in. Press through the floor. Exhale, push behind. Inhale, press through the floor, come back up. And we step back in. Inhale to raise both arms up. Exhale to fold. Third animal we'll do is the leopard. For the wood element, we're going to step out, so make sure you've got a little bit of room to the side. We inhale together. Exhale down. Let's take our left arm on top, right arm below. Take a breath. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we take a big step out. Sweep the hand out. And then we're going to lift our toes on both feet, turn to the opposite side. Our right hand brushes past our ear and pushes out. The left hand pushes in the opposite direction. Make sure your knee is stacked over your ankle. And pull, see if you can pull the shoulder back so it's behind the ear. Take a breath. Inhale to sweep the foot back. Shift the weight onto our left leg, step back, side out. Right arm is on top. Take a breath. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, big step out with the left leg this time. Sweep the arm out. Lift the toes, switch sides. Left arm comes back behind the ear and forward. And we push in both directions. Right arm pushing down, left arm pushing up. Take a breath. Sweep the arm back. Turn the toes back in, shift the weight, step into the center. Arms come down. Let's try that one more time on each side. I know the leopard is a little trickier. Just give it some time. Sigh out. Let's inhale to prepare. Exhale, big step out with the right foot. Sweep the arm around and behind the body. Left elbow comes into the body. We lift the toes, turn to the opposite side, press down, press up. Let's check that your shoulder is behind your ear, chest is open. You might check that your knee is stacked over your ankle. Energy is moving in both directions. Feet are connected to the earth. Inhale to sweep the arm back. Turn the toes in, step back to the center. Side out. Left arm on the bottom now, right arm on top. Take a breath. Inhale together. Exhale, big step out with the left leg this time. Sweep the hand back and behind the body. Lift the toes on both feet. Turn to the other side. Right elbow into the side of the body. Left arm comes up past the ear. We're pressing in both directions. Inhale to rise back up. Shift the weight. Step back. Side out. Inhale to raise the arms up. Exhale. Let it go. All right, I think a few people struggled with the snake last time. But again, let's just have a go, and we'll get, over time, our muscle memory will kick in and it will all get a lot easier. With the snake, we step out before we start. So take a wide horse stance, bend the knees, drop your tailbone back. So your weight is shifting into the back of your body. You should be able to see your toes. And we're going to start by shifting our weight to our right leg. Left leg becomes straight. The right arm comes down alongside the left leg. Right arm comes up. And we start in our snake position. Let's inhale and open the chest. Draw the right arm behind the body. Left elbow comes into the side, palm up. And then we lift the toes, same as the leopard, pointing to the side. Our snake slithers out. We reach out with that arm. Let it all out. Then we inhale for the right arm to come over the ear again. Exhale, palms come to each other. We press through that left foot, come back up. Right arm comes down. We are now in our snake on the opposite side. Press through the feet. Inhale, open the heart, draw the left hand behind. Lift the toes. Right arm slithers out. Side out, reach long. Left arm, inhale, we push over past the ear. And we exhale, palms come down to meet. Left arm draws back to the body and we sigh it out. We find our snake on this side. Take a breath. We inhale, draw the arm behind, lift the toes, switch sides, elbow comes into the side. We slither out, reach forward. Inhale, right arm comes up past the ear, joins up. Exhale, hands come together. Press through the feet. Find our snake. One more time, pressing through the feet. Inhale, draw the arm behind. Lift the toes. Exhale. Arm reaches forward. Check that knee is stacked over the foot. Inhale, draw the hand past the ear, reach up. And we exhale as we draw the hands together, push out, find our snake, look back towards the straight leg. Let's inhale to come back to the center, step in, draw the feet under the hips, side out. Maybe you feel a little more grounded after the snake, maybe not. Snake is for our earth element, our sense of harmony, our sense of balance. Let's take a moment to see how you feel right now. Let's inhale to raise the arms up. Exhale to fold. Drop the shoulders. Last animal of the Wudang 5 animals is the crane. And again, we'll do 2 variations. If you feel a little unsure of balance, you can do the Wuchin Chi crane, where you lift the arms, allow the heels to just take flight, lift up a little. If you'd like to join me in the Wudang version of the crane, a little bit different. We inhale to press through our standing leg, our left leg, raise the right leg up, and then we exhale to push out with our hands, take our foot forward. We might inhale as we take the leg behind the body, press through the standing leg. Or if you feel a little wobbly, keep the knees slightly bent. We inhale to come back up, lift the knee up. Exhale, feet come down. Switch sides, standing leg becomes our right leg. Inhale to raise the knee up. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, draw the leg behind the body. Exhale, energy pushes out with both hands. Press through the standing foot. Let it go. Let's inhale to press down, lift the knee up. Exhale, return to the mat. Let's do one more each side. Inhaling, lift the right knee up. Exhale, foot comes forward, push out to the sides. You might inhale as we draw the leg behind. Chin stays up. Press through the standing leg. Inhale to slowly pivot up, knee comes up. Exhale down. Inhale, we raise the left knee up. Exhale, foot comes forward. Inhale, take the leg behind. Exhale, let it go. Inhale to press through the foot, knee comes up. Exhale, step back. One last time, let's draw the arms up. Exhale, let it go. Just clear our energy, take our arms out to the side. Inhale to lift up. Exhale. Feel like we're storing the new learning of today in our body. Let's take our left hand to our dantian, right arm wraps over the top. Just take a few moments to allow your energy to settle. Might bring your attention back to those lung points. The top of your chest. As we breathe, feel the breath move from the belly up through the rib cage, through the chest, maybe into the neck, and back of the body. Maybe come back to that sense of, as we inhale, inviting in presence. And as we exhale, just letting go, whatever we might be holding on to, whatever's busiest in our minds. We can always use our breath any time of any day to just help us come back home, to find some stillness in amongst the chaos and unpredictability of life. We can always choose how we breathe. We can use our out breath to help our body to heal. Let's bring our hands together, just create a little heat. You might like to bring the hands up to your face. Finish every practice just in a moment of gratitude for the shared energy of joining together each morning and just learning simple truths about our bodies, our minds. Maybe make an intention to take these learnings throughout our day, anyone we meet, whatever we do.